Hello everyone, today I'm going to be unboxing this limited edition Halo Mega Bloks Teal Spartan-II, released in 2009. Now, as far as I'm aware, this is the first time that this product will actually be completely, legitimately unboxed on YouTube. So, I'm quite happy that I'm able to do that. If my information serves correct, only 9,900 of these were made, and they were released as a promotional giveaway for members of the Halo Mega Bloks Brigade, although information on this product is quite hard to come by and hard to authenticate, so I may be a bit off there. Look at the back. It shows all of the sets that were currently out at the time in 2009. Quite old legacy sets at this point. Product number is 99035. So let's get this open. Now, this figure is not widely known by a whole bunch of people. A lot of people mistake it for the more common cyan Spartan. However, they are different. As you can see right here, set this off to the side. It's got the small little pamphlet here. It shows all of the sets from 2009, just like on the back of the packaging. Oh, there it goes. Right there. Confirms what I was saying. You're the lucky winner of a limited edition exclusive UNSC Spartan figure from the Mega Bloks Halo Wars Authentic Collector Series. We have only produced 9,900 of these UNSC Spartans. The complete toy line is coming summer 2009. Check it out at www.megabloks.com. Cool. Obviously, this was not open, so I had no way of knowing what was in here other than what I've seen online. So here's the Spartan itself. It's quite hard to see. Let's get this open. Let's open this up. Don't want to mess it up too badly. Like I mentioned earlier, this Spartan is often confused for the much more common cyan Spartan, but they are different. I think a big problem with that is mostly the just general lack of information. Teal and cyan are used interchangeably when they are in different colors, and not just different colors in real life, different colors in regards to Mega products and the official colors that they give their different colors of plastic. So most people just generally assume that they're two different names for the same figure, when actually they are completely different colors. Cyan has been used many times by Mega. As far as I know, this is the only instance of this teal ever being used, so it's kind of cool. It is not very often that there's only one instance of a color. It's a very, very special thing. I'm honestly very surprised that I'm even holding this right now. I never thought I would own one of these. If you want a color comparison with the cyan Spartan, they are here together. Quite a difference. So they are definitely not the same figure at all. And even further, if you want to compare the cyan to the normal generic green Mark IV Spartan that they released in many sets, here he is right there. So there is a considerable difference here. They are not remotely the same color. I'm not sure how well it appears on camera. Put them under the light a little bit. It might help. They are different colors, though. Very noticeably different colors. This teal Spartan right here comes with the old-style gigantic shotgun that is completely oversized. There was definitely an interesting period at the beginning of Halo Mega where they produced extremely large and comedically oversized weapons. But always nice to have those, as they only came out in a handful of sets back in the early days. So new ones are always cool to have. Comes on a standard, or at least for the time, standard camouflage green brick as a stand. Nothing too special there. There's a part number on the back of that. And that's about it. I mean, it is just a figure, but it is extremely rare. It is probably the rarest Mega Bloks thing that I own at this point in time. It probably will be for quite a while. They're extremely rare. As far as the old articulation figures go, I think it is one of the rarest they have ever produced. Second to maybe only the steel version of this. But I think those are honestly probably about the same rarity. Only 9,900 of these guys are Hero made as well, the cyan. At least I think so. I might be wrong on that again. It's very hard to authenticate a lot of this information. The steel Spartan as well. The steel Spartan is closer to this color. A little bit different. It's not as blue. It's definitely more gray. Again, not sure how that's going to appear on camera. But, you know, it's just varying shades of pretty much the same figure. To most people, they wouldn't be super special. But having this extreme variance in color, especially with colors like these that aren't used very often, it's quite a special thing for collectors. Now, all three of these Spartans, include him here for a placeholder, he's from a different set. These three Spartans are all promotional, and they're amongst the only promotions that Mega has ever really done outside of Comic-Con related releases. The Cyan and the Steel Spartan were released in the United States and UK, respectively. They both share the same part number, 99034. This is 99035 for the teal. He was released as a separate promotion, which is what makes him more rare. These two are extremely easier to find in comparison, but they're by no means cheap. It's sealed. This cyan guy is probably around $25 or so. Even open, with all of his stuff included, he's still usually around $15 to $20. Not a cheap figure. These are quite expensive. The teal Spartan, on the other hand, I probably paid more than I should have for this figure, but I've only seen 2 of these listed on eBay in my entire life ever, and the other one was not sealed. It didn't have any of this. It just had this bag and the figure, obviously, and it was extremely, extremely overpriced. I paid about a third of the price of that lesser quality one for this, and I still think that's probably a little bit too much. $50 is a considerable amount for a single figure, but this is a very special and rare piece. It's an important part of Mega's history. This was one of the first, technically the first products that they ever released for the Halo line, as it was released prior to any of the sets coming out for the first wave in 2009. So, you know what? I think it's worth it, being able to unbox it here and show everyone. I think that is more than worth it. Zoom in a little bit. Might be able to see this color a little bit better under lights. Not sure how well that shows up. I may have to include some pictures here where the lighting's a bit better. Not so bright. You can fully see the contrast between the 3 different Spartans that I showed earlier. But that's about it. That is set number 99035, the Cyan Spartan, or excuse me, the Teal Spartan. That's the Cyan Spartan. And I hope all of you have enjoyed.